Hi everybody, this is Keiko. How are you doing? It's been so hot here in Georgia. I live in state of Georgia in the US. It's already August. How quickly, how fast days and months, years go by. I cannot even believe 2018 already way beyond past the in the middle point, in the mid of the 2018. It was June, right? And now it's August. In several my previous video, I was sharing the information that I learned from other channels. The end of this matrix, end of this third-dimensional experience could possibly be July 31st. It's already past now. July 31st was several days ago. And in that information I shared that I happened to learn from other couple of channels, according to those channels, those sources, it says from that point on, July 31st, souls like we, as eternal souls, as travelers, as souls that came here in a way as a volunteer or being trapped in this matrix, this construct, this third-dimensional realm of duality. We will return our home. We will exit this matrix and going back home. From that point on, 31st of July, some souls takes like almost instantly they can leave this matrix. Some souls it might take few days, few hours, or up to 4 weeks. That was the information I listened. Excuse me. I'm sorry, my dog. And if it's true, we still have several more weeks to leave this construct behind and going back home, wherever we came from. And this is only the few channeled informations, the informations that few people channeled from the higher dimensional beings. I don't think it's AI, so it's higher dimensional beings, non-physical entities. And majority of other sources, other channelers, they are not agreeing with this event date, and this is also my understanding, my feeling that event or ascension or that dimensional shift, it is not going to be done by us leaving this dimension and going somewhere, moving somewhere. It is not the case in my belief, in my feeling. To me, dimensional shift is going to occur here in this Gaia, Mother Earth Gaia, in the planet Earth. We are going to shift together while we are still here on this ground, on this Gaia, planet Earth. and I don't know that our perception is going to change, or something similar to what people are calling event will actually happen in the near future, and all of us I think kind of wake up to the new perception, new reality, while we are still here in this globe, in this Mother Earth. I don't know, it's hard to explain, but absolutely, definitely, I feel the strong energy we have been receiving, our planet Earth has been receiving from the galaxy, from somewhere outside of this Earth. The energy coming to this Earth is so powerful, so strong, and some people are still talking about sharing their experiences, their feelings, their physical symptoms, their changes in their lives, their everyday lives, changes in their bodies, changes in their abilities and beliefs and perceptions. And I can share with you how my life has been rapidly shifting or changing, morphing and transforming. Okay, I don't want to make this video long, but I can share the very recent experiences. I can tell that finally, the long years of my I closed my third eye when I was 20 in my early 20s. I closed my third eye because of the scary, horrible, horrific experiences I used to have with the spiritual realm, spirit beings, entities. I wishfully closed my third eye completely, and ever since I had that inner knowing. I had the empath ability. I had that clear, people call clear cognizance, clear sentience, empathy. Those abilities I've always kept. Those are intact within me. But the clear audience and clairvoyance that I used to have, totally gone for many, many years, many decades. And my third eye is opening again. I am waking up to my dormant abilities once again. I have had some type of visions and some type of spiritual experiences even prior to these recent weeks, but this especially since past few weeks, my telepathy, my empath abilities, clairvoyance abilities, my visions, my premonitions, it has heightened so much that it even freaks me out. Level of the heightened visions and the telepathic premonitions that I have scared me. I can tell you a couple of stories. I can't share in detail right now, I cannot share because it's very personal. It's very, very personal. It has something to do with my family, so I cannot tell in detail right now. I may one day, but basically what I experienced in like past week, since about a week ago, something drastically is changing in my family members' lives. So many people are waking up. So many people are waking up, right? So maybe your family members, your loved ones, your friends and people that you know, you used to think, oh, they never gonna wake up. They never gonna wake up from this illusion, this 3D games. They are deep asleep. So I bet everybody has somebody, at least the several people that you feel like that, right? And my family members, they were like that. They were like that. But because of these waves of energy coming in, they are also waking up from the long dreams, from the deeply hypnotized state. They are waking up to this reality. Spiritually, they are waking up. And young family members, they are still young, one of which is indigo child. And finally, the time has come. That's what I feel. I didn't say anything, I didn't talk anything, because anything I used to tell about ascension, about awakening, about entities and spirits, extraterrestrials and dimensional shift or Illuminatis, or anything that I say, they can really, like, I was talking to a wall. Anything that I say, it goes from one ear to the other, just like that. And I stopped, totally kind of like gave up. So I just let them be, let them live their lives. They are going to wake up on their own turn, own timing. And that the time has come. So I heard that one family member say that after all, what she was telling us might be all true. It's referring about ascension. And I feel like I need to meditate. I feel like I need to be alone. I need solitude. And he started meditating. And the other family member going through a lot. Twin flame separations. Twin flame catalytic events are happening in my family members' lives, and I just silently send a couple of videos about ascension symptoms and about the twin flames. Ever since she started listening to those videos non-stop, talking about it on and on a daily basis. And okay, it's everybody's awakening time right now. People are rapidly waking up. And what I experienced very recently about my third eye opening and premonitions. I wish I could talk, but I don't want, I can't, because this is the English channel. I don't want my family members to find out that I'm talking about them, so sorry I can't say. But something happened. One day I must talk about this in detail, otherwise you're not gonna understand. I am so sorry. But something very magical, unbelievable thing happened. Synchronicity led to this 1 in billions it's almost impossible thing happened. And when I heard about this miraculous synchronistic event that my family members experienced, at the time, instantly I felt there is more to it than what they are telling me. They didn't say anything else, and they kind of twisted the stories because they didn't want me or other family members to find out the total truth. But at the time I felt this is not everything that he was talking about. And at the time I had the flash of visions came to me out of nowhere. It was not supposedly relating to what he was telling me, sharing with me, this 1 in billion miraculous synchronicities. That vision actually came true. The vision was my prophecy, my premonition, my telepathic download. And that was a crazy vision, crazy thought. But about a week later, I found out that my vision was not just a vision or imagination. That was actually happening. I am so sorry I cannot share any more than this right now, but I will one day. And then after that, okay, now you know, when you are an empath, you feel you can tap into somebody's emotions, somebody's physical bodies. So you can tap into trees, the consciousness of flowers, animals, insects, right? You can actually feel, become that. That's a very heightened super empath ability. And my empath ability has heightened in that level. And my family member became very ill, physically and emotionally. And the next day, almost like immediately, I tapped into her energy field and experienced everything that she was going through, physically, emotionally, the symptoms, physical symptoms, nausea, throwing up, headache and chill and fever and loss of appetite, everything, and emotional depression, everything. I was like a transfer paper. I was receiving everything, like download, and experience everything what she was going through. That fortunately that lasted only one day, and I was just fine the next day. Thank God, right? And several days later, I saw a spirit, living spirit. When it doesn't have to be when you see ghosts, you see a being spirit being or you see a spirit, some figures, it doesn't mean that ghost or a spirit is deceased, dead. It could be somebody well alive, and in this case, that was it. I saw a astral traveler, astral body right in my eyes, very vivid, like color, solid body, like just like me, just like you, in front of me, about 6-7 feet away from me, inside a vehicle, back seat of a vehicle that my family member was driving. Right? The colorful, same individual, same person that I am very familiar with, but she was not here in this town, city. She was outside of the city at the moment, and I saw her in the back seat of the vehicle. Another family member was driving, and then at the time I felt deep sadness and immediately started crying, sobbing. Again, I tapped into her soul, emotional body. I felt the deep sadness, and the reason she traveled across the town. At the moment, she told me later on that at the time she was really drunk. See, when you are unconscious, you are in coma, you are sleeping, or you are very drunk, losing your like senses, like consciousness, you can easily leave your spirit, astral body can leave your actual body, and you can actually astral travel. And if you are psychic, you are empath, or you have that ability, you can see the astral bodies everywhere. And how vividly I saw was really freaked me out, because sometimes you only see little shadows, little like light type of smoke type of silhouette figures, but that was very solid hair color, the texture of face, she was looking, I only saw she was looking straight to the driver's seat. I was looking from her side, but the hair was the same, face feature was the same. That it was just as if she was sitting there, and I was, wow, I thought she left this morning. What is she doing? Did she come back? But why she's sitting in the back seat like a cab, taxi? But anyway, so I am so sorry I couldn't tell you in detail, but I just wanted to share. I'm not the only one. We are all like waking up to our abilities, that our innate abilities that we all had once when we were pure state. Our souls are all like equipped with those abilities that people call clairs, psychic abilities, premonitions, telepathies. Those because of this lower densities in the matrix. We are trapped in the matrix. That's why we are like our memories are wiped out. Maybe our DNA is altered, and we cannot see or feel or know or use our innate superpowers up to now. But many of us are really starting to rewire our DNA and reopen those abilities and be able to see, feel, know, and do things that we couldn't do until, I don't know, who knows, very recently. Not only my third eye is opening and my other spiritual perceptions are coming back. The manifestation speed, the manifestation abilities, I would say, they are also very getting stronger. Haven't you agreed? Can't you agree? My manifestation is really, really powerful right now, especially since this year, 2018. Video is getting long, so I'm gonna finish this. But now, see, like my dreamed tall, like almost my height, not quite, but like right here, this is so tall, big amethyst crystal dome, geode amethyst cathedrals. And I show you next time. This is the twin, this is a pair. I have two of them. See, all my dream crystals came to me with ease. I tell you the story again next time. And for example, my house is getting old. It's over 25 years old house here in Georgia. And when you are living in an old house, so many things are happening, right? Once if you see something that going bad or needing to be repaired or replaced, then another things you notice. Oh, you have to fix this, you have to replace this, you have to patch this up or anything. You know what I'm talking about. And my house is really, it needs a lot of TLC, a lot of fixing is required. And one of which is my front door. When it rains a lot, rains hard, the rain comes through the door from the top and from the bottom. Wood is now rotten, like rotten wood on the bottom, and the door stuck. Once the wood absorbs water, and it's like expands, and you can't open the door. And what I'm gonna do? Door cost the decent door replacement cost like $500, somewhere from $500 to thousands of dollars. If you change entire frame, it's going to really cost thousands of dollars. I don't wanna pay. I don't want to pay thousands of dollars to just change the door. I was kind of feeling down because of those old house. And today, my dreamed door, beautiful door, normally it would cost thousands, maybe at least 1,000. The expensive side would cost, like customized door would cost like a couple of $1,000s. It's a glass, stained glass, from inside, like stained glass, beautiful glass with black iron vines or something, and then beautiful wooden door. I happen to find it. It's still all I have to do is just to paint. It was only less than $100, $80. I found it, and then I like to buy this. is it still for sale? Oh, that's already sold today. It wasn't it? This customer service lady was asking another gentleman, and oh no, somebody bought it, but it just return it, because it didn't fit in her house. And then I measured the size; it was perfectly fit. So, see, it's an almost instant manifestation. What you are dreamed of, what you really would like to have, it, whether it's a material, it's something you wanted to learn, you've always wanted to learn, you've always wanted to know, or you've always wanted to see or do anything, have anything that you would like. Try that. I have dozens of testimonies I can give you, but today half an hour passed already, so I have to end this video. But if you like to something you have given up long ago, if you've always wanted to try, wanted to master, wanted to do something and you couldn't do it because of this and that, because of the financial reason, because of somebody told you that you couldn't do, because of your inferiority complex feeling, if you couldn't, lack of confidence, lack of opportunities. I was raising my kids, I was too busy, I was single, I was married, whatever the excuses that you may have had in the past. Try that. From now on, this year, try something that you have given up. Meditation, spiritual practices, anything, try that. Musical instrument, learn music, singing, painting. Please do not give up. Please try that. You will be surprised how quickly or how easily you can learn. After all, how quickly or miraculously you can attain, you can achieve, you can get. This is the year of manifestation, and this is the year of your empowerment, your power, your inner power, psychic power, spiritual knowings, your gifts. They are all now flourishing, opening up. Trust me, and I will share more stories in my next video. Thank you so much for tuning in. See you soon. Namaste.